when you're doing this breathing, what are you noticing it's giving you or creating for you?
I noticed that it's so much easier for me to maintain my balance.
Hmm. Welcome to Safe Space Made Simple, a practical podcast that guides clinical leaders and healthcare managers to create trust and support with their teams. I'm your host, Trace Hobson. Join me for weekly interviews, practical tools, and inspiring transformational stories of bringing people together in healthcare. Now, let's dive in. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Safe Space Made Simple. My name is Trace Hobson. I'm your host for today's show, and I have a real treat in store for you today. Caroline Veerman, my periodic co-host and colleague and friend, is going to be here today to share a breathing practice that has really helped her with her sleep and also with navigating meetings that can sometimes be really difficult. You know the kinds I'm talking about. When you're in a meeting and you might be activated or you're having trouble being engaged, there is a breathing technique that you can use that Caroline shares with us that helps you to listen more deeply from within yourself and also to what's going on around you to really bring a quality presence to the meeting. So today's show is going to give you that exercise, a guided meditation on this, and you'll be able to use it again and again, and then give us feedback on whether this tool served you or not. So please try this exercise out and see how it is for you. Share it with your colleagues or your team, and then let us know what you experience when you do. Now, without further ado, let's get right into today's show. All right. So we just clicked record because Caroline just shared with me a really cool and helpful tool that she's been using to help her sleep. And to also that you're using throughout the day too, Caroline?
Yeah.
Okay. Tell it. So what is the tool? And just give a little description of what your experience is with it. And then we're going to include a recording of you sharing this as a bit of a meditative practice that people can download. So what is
Yeah.
the tool you've been using to help you sleep? And you've had a struggle with sleep for a long time, yeah?
Yeah. For 50 years. And
Yeah,
since
that's a
I was,
while.
that's a while, since I was 10. So
Right.
you can count, I'm 60 now, 50 years. And finally, after 50 years, I'm sleeping. Yeah. Isn't that amazing? There's a whole new world here for me to discover. Yeah.
Well,
And
yeah,
all,
I don't think you're alone in that. Like a well-rested day, like the next day after a well-rested night is so good. But I
yeah.
also don't. I have a few of those nights, but I don't have a lot of them either. So I'm thinking other people might feel that way too. So what's the breathing technique you're using?
Yeah, it's a breathing technique that is developed by a Russian doctor in the 1950s. This doctor, he's called Dr. Buteyko. Um, I don't know exactly how that pronounces in Russian, but the Dutch pronunciation is Buteyko. And this doctor, he discovered that healthy people breathe light. Children, for example, healthy children, you don't notice healthy children breathing. They
Hmm.
breathe as if they don't breathe. And sick people, sick people have a tendency to start breathing very deep. And when you're really sick, you will be probably also hearable. You can hear the breathing then. So that was something that really struck this Dr. Buteyko. And he created a very easy breathing practice that is very easy also to bring into your daily routine that improves when done regularly,
Mhm.
practice in the morning and in the evening, at least for 3 months, will really help you improve your health, improve your energy, improve your sleep, improve so many fake complaints you might have. Over time, a lot of those fake or not so fake complaints will vanish when you breathe like that. And it's basically a meditation, also a meditation instruction that comes with this Buteyko method. And in the recording that you are going to include separately, I will give the instructions for this meditation.
Okay, that's great. And you've had a change in your sleeping patterns as a result. And you also mentioned to me that you can do this throughout the day too. Is that how are
Yeah.
you doing that?
Yeah, because it's all built, or this whole practice is around breathing light or breathing slowly, not so deep, maybe even tender breathing.
Mm,
And that's something that you can practice always. You know,
right.
when you're in a meeting, I'm now practicing this myself for, I think, 5 weeks. And it's really becoming part of my system, part of my way of going through the day. So when I'm in a meeting or driving, wherever I am in the supermarket and I think about it, I consciously start breathing tender
Mm,
and light, um, relaxing my body, closing also my mouth, because that's a very important part of the whole method. So this breathing exercise that we're going to include is a part of the whole method. But another element of this method is that you, as much as possible, go through your day, go through your movements with your mouth closed. So also
okay.
sports with your mouth closed. And there's a science behind it. It's all got to do with the balance between oxygen in your blood and carbon dioxide. And well, when the carbon dioxide levels go up, the release of oxygen in your body and to your organs, etc., will improve.
Mm.
But for the carbon dioxide to go up those levels, you should keep your mouth shut, keep it closed. And well, shut is
For
maybe
some of
not
us,
the
that
right
might be
word,
more
but
difficult than others. Just
exactly.
saying. So it also incorporates listening as well. So closing your mouth can help with your breathing, but then your ears can open up and you can listen more too, especially in those meetings where you might feel a little activated.
Exactly. So so it's funny because my husband is also now exercising. So when we're cycling after a day work and in the evening, we go out for a little cycle tour. And now we both keep our mouth shut.
Okay,
So
who's has more challenge with that? Is it you or your husband with the
it's me.
keeping your mouth shut?
It's me.
I don't know who it is between my wife and I. I'm just thinking about that. I don't I'll talk to you about that after this show.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But you know, it's funny because we are together. We're not so much talking anymore, uh, and the togetherness is still there and
Mm,
very much appreciated on another level. And all the while, we're exercising our body, of course, and we're really regenerating our
nice.
body.
Hey, everybody, we're just going to take a quick break so that I can tell you a little bit about a resource that I created for you that's free of charge that helps you to be able to generate a safe space if you're working as a leader or a manager or an executive in healthcare. You know as well as I do that is so many challenges that it's sometimes difficult to know how to operationalize things like psychological health and safety or well-being, especially when you have barely enough time to breathe, let alone do that. How do I do this? Well, I decided to create the Tiny Steps Safe Space Challenge, which is a one-on-one coaching challenge that's done during lunch hour where you can come and it's just for one person at a time. So the space is very limited, but I'm going to guide individuals through 5 different sessions that will teach them exactly how to generate a safe space in circumstances that where that feels really difficult. On day 1, we'll cover how to generate a safe space in complex clinical cultures. On day 2, how to generate a safe space with teams on the floor. Day 3 will be 3-step systemic coaching that makes a difference that actually sticks. Day 4 will be being congruent to reduce burnout for you and your team. And day 5 is succession that fills roles and shifts and progresses your career. So this will be done in a very different way. This is not an educational or didactic experience. It's a somatic and systemic coaching experience using a modality of coaching that I call safe space systemic coaching. If you'd like to experience this, this is a very limited offer that I'll be doing for a select few people. So it'll be first come, first serve. Click on the link and check out the webpage that I created for this so that you can get any of your questions answered or that you can get some more information. Now, without further ado, let's get back to the show. This also makes me curious about at work too, because you were saying earlier that you're going through a restructuring, which is code for more work has to be done now because there's people that have left the organization. So in the inside of that big change or different things your meetings you're having about that, when you're doing this breathing, what are you noticing it's giving you or creating for you?
I noticed that it's so much easier for me to maintain my balance,
Hmm.
to maintain um, voice, um, and um, and it also helps me to yeah, I would say be more present
Hmm.
and be less personal present as a person who judges and thinks and ventilates, etc. So I'm more aware,
Hmm.
and yeah, that's really helpful for myself, but also for my colleagues because I bring something else in the space now.
Right.
And this is now easy for me to do because this exercise, this uh, um, yeah, the exercise is built around 5 minutes of breathing. And the first 5 minutes of the exercise is really about slowing down, relaxing your body, letting go of tension that you hold in your muscles. And then the second 5 minutes, you automatically, easily fall into an alpha state.
Hmm.
So your brain goes into this alpha state in which your awareness is widened and where you can easily and power also very powerfully work with affirmations.
Hmm.
So one of the affirmations I work with is I work to eliminate all judgments of others.
Wow.
And I am aware of my inner movements, my inner calling, and I apply my uniqueness in everything I undertake. And I repeat that every day now in this alpha state. And it makes a difference. I think
Mm-hmm.
that's the bottom line.
That's the bottom line. That's the practicality of the Dutch. If you don't know Dutch people, you just experience the practicality of a Dutch person right there.
Exactly.
That's the
Because
bottom line.
otherwise, what's the point?
Yeah, otherwise, what's the point? Exactly. So it has to have an impact and make a real difference. Otherwise, why would we do it? So, interestingly, the reason why we wanted to record this for you is because Caroline's making a recording for me because of some work that I'm doing, and I wanted to have that breathing practice and that meditation and the instruction, and then I'm also using that to prepare for a speaking engagement that I've got coming up. So that would be sort of the affirmation part of it as well. So we'll include this for you so that you can experience it and try it, and then give us feedback on LinkedIn or by email about what you experience as you practice it. And if you have any questions, you can reach out to Caroline on LinkedIn, or you can reach out to me on LinkedIn as well. So we hope that you enjoy that. Thanks so
Yes, we
much,
do.
Caroline, for sharing
Yeah.
that.
You're welcome. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm going to time the 5 minutes then.
Okay, and I'll follow along.
Yeah. Okay. So you recorded then?
Yeah, we're recording now, so go for it.
Oh, we're recording now. Okay. Perfect. Hi, I'm on YouTube. Hopefully you will cut this out.
No, definitely will not cut this out now.
Definitely not. Okay, so we're going to start a breathing exercise that will help you to slow down your breathing, breathe less deep, and that will improve your energy, your sleep, your whole well-being. So to start this practice, start with finding a comfortable position in your chair. Make sure that your spine is erect. Pull your shoulders a bit backwards and then drop them so that your chest opens. Your chin is a bit tucked in towards your chest. And your eyes, turn them a little bit upwards, as if you're looking to your third eye, the space between your eyebrows. And if that is uncomfortable, just look wherever it is comfortable for you. But if it's not too uncomfortable, turn your eyes upwards. And you can either close your eyes or have them open. That's all up to you. And now that you're sitting comfortably, quietly, we'll start the practice. And begin by slowing down your breath. Breathe in tenderly, slowly, softly. Your mouth is closed. And as you breathe in slowly, quietly, let go of any tension in your jaw. Relax your shoulders. Let go of any tension in the chest area. Relax the belly. And we're not looking for a deep breathing experience here. You're doing the opposite. Slowly, quietly, you're relaxing your body deeper and deeper. You're experiencing inner peace, maybe, or more inner peace. and balance. It is as if you're doing nothing, as if you're not breathing. Making sure that you're feeling comfortable, enjoying the calmness, the relaxation. And by breathing so and relaxing the body, your blood vessels will open, your muscles relax, and the carbon dioxide levels will go up. And because of the upgoing in carbon dioxide levels, the oxygen released to all your organs will improve. So your physical health is already starting to improve right now. Breathing slowly, quietly. And enjoying the calmness, the inner space. And then open your eyes and breathe normally. Maybe you want to look around or take a note or move your body a little bit. These were the first 5 minutes of breathing slowly. And just notice how you feel now. Maybe you're feeling more clarity in your head. In the morning, for example, you can feel more clarity in your head. In the evening, more peace. So a moment, a minute of normal breathing. And then we go into the second set of 5 minutes breathing, slowly and quietly. So find your position. And start breathing quietly, tenderly again. And notice how easy it is now to breathe light. And maybe the body can relax even deeper. And as you relax deeper and deeper, you will easily fall into an alpha state. The brain waves will slow down and bring you into an alpha state. This state of widened consciousness is healing and healthy in itself. It's a state of creativity. It's the state in which you have access to your higher qualities. And affirmations work so powerful when you use them, when you're in this alpha state. So if there's an affirmation that you would want to work with, like I'm fit, healthy, and feeling so vital. Or I'm a powerful manifester. Or whatever affirmation you want to work with, you can do so now. While you continue breathing slowly, your mouth is closed, eyes a little bit upwards. And if you have this affirmation that you would want to work with, you can repeat it in your mind. And after a repetition, choose to sing in your quietly inside yourself, or say the power word Om as a confirmation of your affirmation. So continuing breathing slowly, relaxing the body, enjoying the peace and quiet. And the expanded awareness. And then open your eyes and breathe normally. The second set of 5 minutes is already done. And if you would want to continue with another set of 5 minutes, you can use your clock, your timer on your phone, for example, for another 5 minutes. And those 5 minutes you might want to dedicate to being silent, being in your own space, or continuing working with your affirmations. So let me know how this works out for you and how it improves your health, your energy, your sleep. And if you would want to know more about more elements of this method, let us know. Let Trace or me know. And maybe we can dedicate another podcast or maybe a session to more of Buteyko.
That was great. That was awesome. Thank you for that, Caroline. That actually, I was feeling pretty tired because we meet at
Yeah.
7:30, and I'm usually up quite early, but today I was feeling tired, but I just felt a bit more energy from that and a little more focused and relaxation. So thank you for that. That was great. I think people are going to really enjoy that. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for getting to the end of the episode. I trust that it served you. And if you have any questions or comments, please reach out to Caroline or myself on LinkedIn. Otherwise, remember to be a safe space, especially for yourself. Have a great day, everyone. Bye-bye. Thank you again for getting to the end of this podcast. And if you enjoyed this and you found that there was value in it for you, my invitation is for you to subscribe for future episodes that come out weekly on Tuesdays. Thank you again, and I'm looking forward to being with you next time. Now remember to be a safe space.